Hey everyone, I'm just slowly getting to all those questions that you all asked me, and yes, the tattoo. This hair still hasn't grown in though. Like it's crazy. Anyway, my body hair grows very slowly, as I'm sure you can tell. Anyway, dear Jason, I know that you worked at Frat Men at the time that Paul and Kenny slash Nash and Cal were going through their rough time there. You were the only one who never really spoke about it. What can you tell us about that time, and what did you learn from all of that? Um, it's funny, and you're right. I'm the only one who never did speak about that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Paul Donahoe, Nebraska wrestler, frat men, gay porn, and you'll get about 50 million stories, all of which have varying degrees of truth to them. Or I shouldn't even say truth, accurate facts. I think that a lot of the news media didn't bother checking their facts and they just kind of ran rampant. I don't really feel the need to talk about the whole thing because it was like a freaking year and a half ago and it's all kind of over. I really liked both of those guys a lot, and I, you know, that's it. It sucked, but it's all over, and it looks like everyone's kind of landed on their feet. So, good. Um, but I'll tell you what I did learn from that whole thing. Um, the mainstream media will not use the word gay unless they can rip someone down with it. And if you don't believe me, let's take a look at the two um, gay sportsman stories that came out around the same time. There was, first of all, there were the two championship wrestlers who modeled for frat men. They did nude solo shoots, okay? By themselves, wanking off, showing their bodies. That was it. But the media, they just couldn't wait to just run in there and go, gay porn, gay, 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 gay. And there were so many people out there who just kind of read a little bit of the stories and actually thought that the guys were like having sex together. They weren't. It was all solo. But apparently even solo porn to the mainstream media is gay. And of course they don't actually think that, but they got a chance to use the word gay and rip people down with it. And that, I was really kind of let down, especially since there were even some organizations that I actually was on side with. There were some like news agencies that I was really surprised couldn't wait to use the word gay, especially when it didn't actually apply in this case because it was a solo site and the guys were not gay and they were just jacking off. And I happen to know that straight guys jack off too. I went to college. Anyway, but the other story that same summer was Matthew Mitchum. Matthew Mitchum was a Olympic diver. He came from behind. He was from Australia, and he was not expected to win. But in his last dive, he pulled one out of somewhere and pulled off this incredible dive, and wound up winning the gold. Matthew was gay, is gay, and hot too. I posted a lot of pictures of him around that time. Anyway, after winning the whole thing, he raced up into the stands and kissed his boyfriend. He was openly gay. And although the news media made really big deals about all of the sexual love triangles and the personal relationships of all of the other straight athletes, they decided that Matthew's sexual orientation was a private matter. And they didn't say that he was gay. And they cut out the part where he, kissed his boyfriend. But the real reason is that they couldn't rip him down using the word gay. It was actually a very empowering thing to watch someone go out and celebrate by kissing his boyfriend. So they didn't show it, because the mainstream media will never use the word gay unless they can tear someone down with it. And it's a very sad statement, but it's true. It's what they do. And that is what I learned from that whole thing. Oh, the other thing is that because of that whole thing, I wound up having my first run-in with Perez Hilton. And you can say what you want about Perez, and I doubt he really cares, but when I had to start sending notes around to everybody saying, please stop using our copyrighted pictures, Perez was the first one to get back in touch with me, and he said, listen, I can either join the affiliate program and sell some memberships, or I can just take it down. It's up to you. And I said, listen, you know what? We're really not interested in making any more money with this. We just want to help protect the guys' wrestling careers. And he was like, done. Finished. Deleted the whole post. Said thanks very much. Could not possibly have been nicer. So, anybody who says nasty stuff about Perez Hilton, I'm always the first one to jump in and defend him, because he is giving the people what they want. Not unlike me. It's just that he has pictures of Britney Spears' vagina. Mind you, I've got pictures of Prince William's penis, so, I don't know. In the end, that was one thing. Oh, and one last thing. People ask me where the names Nash and Cal came from. I was the one who came up with a lot of the names for guys. Nash and Cal are both named after 70s Canadian pop stars Nash the Slash and Cal Dodd. So I don't think I've ever told anybody that, including Nash and Cal, where their names came from. So there you go. Power to the people, and there you go. I'm going to keep answering all these questions, so you're probably going to get a whole lot over the next few days. So, cool. Great.